Hey, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres, what's going on? Welcome to another Tradin with RWC. This week, we're going to be taking a look at a book that is just fantastic, and that is The Stuff of Legend. This is Book 1, The Dark. Okay, The Stuff of Legend, written by Mike Reich and Brian Smith, and illustrated by Charles Paul Wilson III. Just in case I didn't pronounce those right, which I'm pretty sure I didn't. This book starts off in 1944 in Brooklyn, and we start in the dark, or at night. Not the dark yet. We start at night with a child sleeping in his bed. Dog on his bed next to him. Closet door opens, and dark tentacle monster takes child from bed and drags him into the closet. So right there, just a traumatic experience in the first 4 pages. But from there, it turns into a Toy Story kind of book, which I personally love the 3 Toy Story movies. I think they're fantastic, and having a book where children's toys come to life while the child is away or asleep. I love that concept. I just think it's fun. Kind of like Joe the Barbarian, I think, had a similar concept where his toys came to life, and I think it's fantastic. What happens after the boy, who doesn't have a name, he's just boy. I think, now I'm trying to remember if we saw a name at one point or not. There's a flashback in here where his dad wrote him a letter from the beaches of Normandy. Nuts. It might say William. I don't know. It doesn't. You can't really see. It might just be scribbles, but I mean, I can kind of make out William. But I'm not sure. Anyway, the toys kind of all gather around after the boy's been taken by the boogeyman, and they began to hatch a plan to get him back from the dark, which happens to be in the boy's closet. So there's a Colonel action figure kind of thing, a Indian princess, Jack in the Box, but without the box, so it's just a head on a spring, a piggy bank, a teddy bear, a duck, his dog, and Harmony is this little girl there. I think it's a music box figure, but that's the crew that decides to go into the dark to rescue the boy. Now, when they go over into the dark, their appearances change. They all become real life looking. That's one thing that I found was really just kind of cool about the book. Instead of going into this new world, still being toys, they turn real. One of my favorite characters is the Jack in the Box. He, they call him Jester, but I'm trying to see if I can find a really good picture of him. He looks really creepy, but completely badass. He wields 2 hatchets, because they are battling against the Boogeyman's army, the Boogeyman's forces, to try and find the boy. Man, I just want a really good picture of him. That's all I want. I can give you on the bottom there. That's a close up of his face, kind of his upper body, and then here's kind of what they all look like in the dark. But just a really good read. I'll show you the Boogeyman. First you see those black tentacles grab the child, and then when they are in the dark, that's what he looks like talking to Percy, the piggy bank. Just creepy looking. But the story overall is just fantastic. They end up going to they start in the dark with a battle, like I said, and then from there go on to a town called Hopscotch, where they have to deal with a megalomaniac mayor, and it's fun, but at the same time, there's of course trials and tribulations that the group go through, which you get invested in, and it doesn't all turn out well. There are some issues, a casualty, but it's just good storytelling, and the art is fantastic. I think that's the thing I like the most about the book, is that this art is just amazing. I like you can see the kind of the pencil markings in the shadows if you look, and especially with the bear. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you read this panel, sorry. But yeah, if you look in the bear's fur, it just looks great. It's fantastic. This was brought to my attention by Greco Fabulous. He mentioned it once while he was in town for Motor City Comic Con in 2015. He mentioned it, asked if I ever read it, and I said I hadn't. But I went to Second and Charles and saw this sitting on the shelf, and I was like, oh, the Stuff of Legend. I remember Greco saying something about it. So I picked it up, and I'm really glad I did. And now I just have to find the other books. I looked at my shop, and they only have book 4, so I know at least it goes up to 4. But I'm pretty sure if I want to, I can get them to order 2 and 3 for me as well. I'm going to see what I can find online as far as cheaper ones, but this was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and highly recommend it. I wouldn't say it's like a child could read this too. There's no cursing that I remember at all. It's a little bit dark, but But I think a child could read it. I don't know if I would let. I don't know if I'd let Lucas read this yet. Maybe in like a year or two. I could now if he could. Maybe. I don't know. But it's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So if you get the chance, go ahead and pick up the Stuff of Legend. At least book one, The Dark. Highly recommended by me. I love it. I gotta go find the rest. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.